Around the oak tree, you begin to get acquainted. Maybe with one at first, but pretty soon there are more. And right away it starts to happen. You're sharing your feelings and ideas. And you know, somehow it's easier to do up here. You accept each other for what you are. It's pretty hard to explain, but you can feel it. After that first day, things really start to move. We had a different topic to discuss each morning, like religion, and learning democracy through club membership like the Y, Scouts, or B'nai B'rith. In the afternoons, they have interest groups, nature class, co-ed corner, and of course, if you like to make things, crafts where you can paint or work with clay. A lot of the kids attend their dance classes too, to learn to square dance or maybe just to sharpen up their style. And if you're the solo type, you might perform on talent night. Or sometime during the week, you might show all the group one of the folk dances from another country. Of course, there's swimming every afternoon, and, like most summer camps, it's really great if you know what I mean. And the diving board? Man. There's so many activities and so many folks to talk to. Why, you live with 11 in your bunkhouse, and you'd like to know about each one. You'd like to spend a little time with yourself, to sit under that tree like you promised you would. You know, when you stop to think about it, you hardly knew it was happening. But all the time you've been learning brotherhood. It isn't just in the classes or discussions, but you have been practicing brotherhood every day. Interest groups, sports, singing, eating, talking. You've been doing a lot of the same things you do at home. Only here, you're doing them together. Gee, it'd be great if they had camps like this for moms and dads. But the camp is for us, and we'll just have to encourage others to come, I guess.
I talked a lot at camp, and talking is a very important part of what you do there. We discussed whatever happened to be in the air. Usually, the subject that came up in the morning assembly. But if you have something else in your mind, you can say it. Like one day when a girl asked me a question no one had ever asked me before. What does it feel like to be a Negro? And I did what I thought I could never do. I answered her question.
Voting day is very exciting. It's a real miniature all-American election day. We've had lots of fun campaigning for our favorite candidates. Actually, we took the entire campaign very seriously. The big question is always, who is going to be mayor for the coming year? And there's a lot of excitement about it because it is an important honor and responsibility that carries throughout the year. The student elected will represent the camp and its ideals. He or she will be a kind of a symbol of brotherhood for a whole year. It was really something to think about.
I heard a lot about Religion Day all week long, and on Thursday it came. I had a lot of questions about the beliefs of other people. Their ideas seemed strange to me, and sometimes I wondered how intelligent people could believe such things. So I asked, and nobody laughed at my question. I learned what you may have already suspected, that other people have good reasons for thinking the way they do. A lot more of my questions got answered when I visited the services of others. There, I guess I learned the biggest lesson of all, that other people are as sincere about their religion as I am about mine, and maybe even more so. As a result of all of this, I decided to try even harder to understand my own faith, and maybe I'd even talk to someone about it when I got home. I also began to learn how the beliefs in God and in brotherhood go together. And I understood why they had such a thing as Religion Day at camp.
You can find a staff member or counselor just about any time, anywhere. And it means a lot to know that the staff members are carefully selected from trained and experienced personnel. And they have time for you, whatever your problem is. That's one thing you really need. And they have one counselor to every 6 campers, just so they have enough to go around, and so everybody gets his chance to be heard. The week flies by before you know it. And now, in the bunkhouse on the last night, everyone is talking about the camp from beginning to end, all the crazy little things that happen, and going over the real facts so they can remember them when they get back home. And just remembering things. You remember the long talk you had with yourself after Religion Day, or you think about the first time you sang Let There Be Peace. You remember your first moment in camp, and the best discussion group you attended, and the kid you got to know better when you played against him in volleyball. And now that it's over, you hate to think about leaving camp. You just want to stay up there until you remember that there is still a big job to be done in the world, and there will never be true peace on the earth unless you start right then and there to let it begin with you.